I think all of us, because I was going to say some of us, but actually, I think all of us can honestly say we've experienced anxiety at some point in our lives. Um, some of us aren't too affected, some of us are moderately affected, but for some, it really does affect our quality of life. And our children are exactly the same. So, we all know adults that are completely crippled by anxiety, and children are no exception to that rule. They can also be crippled by anxiety. But it's important to know that whilst certain situations trigger anxiety, the cause is often far deeper set. And I think this is something that we really do need to um, be honest about, because I think an awful lot of us think that one thing in a school day, for instance, will trigger anxiety, and quite often it can, but the cause is usually much deeper than that. It's something that happened before that particular event. And so, in short, all anxieties should always be explored, never be ignored. And I think the worst thing we can do as parents is hope that our children get better, um, or hope that they get used to it, which I know um, a lot of teachers who aren't aware of what anxiety is and how it presents, they just assume that they can discipline it out of children, hope that they get used to it. We've all heard mums, I'm sure that we've all been there as well, where we've sort of said, oh, come on now, pull your socks up, get on with it, come on. But actually, quite often that's going to make things worse. Um, and our children don't get used to it. They just learn to live with the shame of how they feel because they can't get over it. I think one of the biggest and best investments we can have in our children's futures is understanding their mental health.